Hello guys, and welcome to another weekly vlog. It is Tuesday. It's a very wet, rainy, cold day, 5 degrees. I'm on my way into my mum's. I'm wearing my raincoat. She wants to go to a shopping centre today to spend her Marks and Spencer's vouchers that she got for Christmas. And I don't know if we'll be doing that because it is raining. It might not be raining in town, so we can but hope. More crappy news today about Isaac's birthday thing. Well, already it's like 2 weeks after his birthday that we're due to have his cinema do. And they emailed today to say that they've just got the listings in for this week's movies and they're not getting the movie in that we wanted to see, which was Turning Red. It's due for release this Friday. They're not getting it in this week. I don't know if that means they're not getting it in at all or whether they're not getting it in this week. So on top of that, there are, of the 10 kids that are going to the party, there are 4 now that have tested positive for COVID this week. So Darren's trying to get through to the cinema, who aren't answering the phone, to see if we can postpone it and move it to another week. But the frustration is that you never know what they're going to have for the kids to watch. They can't tell you until that week because that's when they get their listings in. It's like, surely, you know, movies are released on a certain day. Surely you know when Sonic the Hedgehog is due for release on the 1st of April, so we might book it for the 2nd of April. Because Sonic, like, kids will like that. So that'll be like then over a month after Isaac's birthday. So what can you do? Just bad news after bad news about this. It's like, you know, can anything else go wrong? I need to put petrol in, kill Surprise. Oh, it's so cold. My fingers look like a corpse. See how my fingers look stained? That's like red nail polish. There's something in it that when you take it off, it stains the nails underneath, and I didn't mean to paint my nails before I came out, but I forgot. So now they look like I smoke, which is disgusting. Not a fan of smoking and nicotine stained hands and stuff. It's like, oh. I don't think of anything else I can tell you. There's some daffodils out in this really harsh, horrible weather. I need to plant some daffodils in our garden. I need to look up the best time to plant them. Daffodils are one of my favourite flowers. I absolutely love them. Like snowdrops and bluebells, you know, like things that grow. Daffodils are wildflowers. People have to plant bulbs, but you know the way they grow everywhere. When I was a kid, primary school, we had this like big forest running up the side of our school, and we used to go into it quite a bit, and there were always tons of bluebells and snowdrops growing wild. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's a big bus parked in front of me. It's got its hazards on, so I will go around it. Yeah, nothing else to tell you really at the minute. Saturday was a busy one. I do have a couple of videos up on my main channel, which I've talked about in last week's vlog, which I haven't edited yet. This week I still have to do my what I watched video. Isaac was at home yesterday, homeschooling, which is why I didn't do any videoing. There are at the minute about 8 kids in the class with COVID. We haven't had COVID since January 2021. One of the kids that tested positive today, he had it at Christmas and he's got it again, so he must have that second strain of Omicron. Another one had it October and they've got it again. So several of them have had it several times. It says me coughing. I do test at the minute. We're testing daily because me and Isaac have had this nasty cold now for about a week and a half. But thankfully that's all it is, because every test I do I'm expecting it to come up positive, and every time it comes up negative. And then there's a whole Russian thing which we'll not talk about. Darren was telling me today that again the Russians offered, Putin offered a ceasefire to get out of a certain city, and when they started getting out, he bombed them again. So he's done that more than once. He's a I'm not going to swear. And what was the other thing? Yeah, apparently they've offered people respite in Russia. Yeah, it's like going back to World War II all over again. It's awful. It's like replace Russians or Germans with Russians. And it's the same in that they have a dictator that's an evil, evil man, and there are people around him that are evil, but then the vast majority of the people, like the Germans and the Russians, want no part of it. Dear me, there's a channel I don't know if I spoke about this. I apologise if I'm repeating myself. This channel I watched called Bald and Bankrupt. I think I did. Now that I'm saying it, I think I did. And he's put out 2 videos from within Ukraine. The last one was him getting out of Ukraine on the train. Really, really eye-opening stuff. Yeah, I know I did now that I'm talking about it. I'm keeping an eye really closely on his channel to see if anything else comes out. But I know he won't be back in Ukraine, but he might, he knows people and he has got contacts there, and he can sort of get information out that even the press are struggling with. For all the rules and regulations. So yeah, there's been nothing since he got out of Ukraine on that last video. But all of his channel, he has done other places in the world, but most of his channel is based around Russia and the former Soviet states, of which I think Ukraine was one. That's the whole issue. How many bloody traffic stops are there? Doing lots of roadworks. Yeah, so it's very interesting stuff. He'll be making a bloody fortune now on his videos. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and concentrate on driving. I'll probably speak to you guys on the way home. If there's probably nothing of any interest to tell you, but I'll speak to you on the way home. I always do. I'll catch up with you guys later. I get a load of this, folks. I have to run to the car. Dear me. It's a bit wet, folks. Wednesday. For the first time, we are lighting our fire. Because it's so bloody cold. And oil is 700 quid for 500 litres when it should be £250. So it's gone up almost 3 times now.
What?
I'm talking to my camera.
Oh, sorry.
So Darren is now putting a fire on. This fire has never been lit since we moved in because the TV's there, so we were a bit concerned. But apparently if you keep the air around the TV below 100 degrees, it'll be fine. But we need to do something to heat the living room because it's so cold. Oh, poor doggies over there. Hello, it's Friday. Yes, I'm aware I look like hell. I had a hairdressing appointment today to get all this cut off, and I've had to cancel it. We think Isaac has COVID, and judging by how I feel, I may have it as well. I tested last night, it was negative. Isaac has tested twice today. Let me show you these tests. And I've just done a third one. Don't know if it's going to pick up. I don't know if you can see. My wobbly hand's not helping matters. But that has a very, very, very faint line. Let me turn them around. Okay, that's 2 tests. You can see that really faint line there on that one. And also on this one. Now it's grey. So I'm not sure if it's a fault in the batch. So we've just taken another one about 5 minutes ago. These were taken first thing this morning. But 3 kids in his class came down with it last night or this morning, including one he plays with. It's pretty much the whole class has either come down or has been down with it or has just come down with it. So we think Isaac's now got it. It's just as well as cinema trip tomorrow was cancelled, isn't it? He's got his first holiday ever away with the Scouts next weekend, which is they leave a week today. So I think the ruling now is you can go back out on day 6 if you have 2 lateral flow tests 24 hours apart that are both negative. So all we can do is keep our fingers crossed and see. Let's see if this other test is showing anything yet. It's not showing anything by the look of things just yet. There he is, the patient. Do you want to say hello, Isaac?
Hi.
He said he's freezing. I'm sat here boiling because look at that fire. And he says he's really cold. So we're going to make ourselves feel better and we're going to watch some crufts. Because what could be better than watching some little doggies? I'll report back if we get any more. Oh, what's that test we've just done? You see that at the minute is a negative. We shall return. Hello, future Lisa here, saying that thank you for watching this week's vlog, because in the midst of the end of the week with Isaac testing positive for COVID on the Thursday night / Friday, I think I did a tiny bit of video over the weekend to say, here's Isaac feeling sick. And then I think that's it. Because I would usually finish when I was going to my mum's in the car. But because I didn't, and Isaac was really poorly Friday, Saturday, not great on Sunday, I didn't do any videoing. So this is me saying thanks for watching. Next week will be just as exciting because we're all stuck in the house for the week. But thanks for watching, guys, and I shall check in with you all next week.